We got to make sure the number is correct. 309. It's episode 309. Oh boy. Oh boy. My name is Jeff, and on that disappointment, I guess I gotta leave the show. But you know what? Instead, we're gonna pass the buck to somebody known as Josh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yep.
Yeah.
All because I was trying to do shit and then I fucked it up.
Nope. No. We know who to blame. We know who to blame. It's a guest. It's a former guest. We're gonna blame him. He's very easily blamed.
I mean,
and
I hate doing the blame game.
It's all his fault.
I really hate the blame game. The blame game's no fun.
Everything is his fault.
There's no interactivity. You're just rolling dice. I hate the blame game.
The Holocaust, his fault. The Rwanda, that his fault.
Whoa! No. How about no?
Yeah, how about no?
Donald Trump getting elected, his fault. He fucked with the timeline clearly.
No.
Ferrari producing a V6, his fault. I'm sorry. I'm just saying the facts. Also joining us is Allan. Hi, Allan.
Hello. What the fuck?
I mean, I'm being honest.
Holy Jesus Christ.
Can you tell I'm going to hell? It's very interesting.
It just
best part is like I actually blame something in the post show, and then this one I'm like just not saying it's that person, but it's not that person. No, we're blaming somebody completely different. It's clearly Doc Brown's fault.
Holy Jesus fucking Christ.
all of history's problems is Doc Brown's fault.
No, it's Rick's fault. From Rick and Morty.
Morty.
It's all Rick and Morty's fault.
Yeah, Gundam Evolution existing, that's all Rick's fault.
Oh, we're going to talk about that, eh?
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Do you want to do the big? You want to do the two big things first, and then do Gundam?
So Ferrari produced a V6 car, and I'm very sad.
Is that the big thing? Is that one of the big things, really?
That's not a big thing, but Ferrari's producing a V6 car, and I'm sad.
Why? Like, it's a fucking V6, dude. So what?
Because V6s are not V8s, and they're not Italian V8s, and thus they're inferior to Italian V8s.
You need to understand. Okay, you need to understand something here, buddy. Ferrari's trash.
I mean, yes.
Ferraris,
but they're nice to look at.
No, Ferraris are hot trash to the point where you shouldn't even look at them because they're such hot trash.
I mean, look, just because Enzo hates humanity and hates people who drive cars and only wanted to make cars so that way then he could do racing, that's not a problem. Okay? If you want a reliable Italian car, you buy a Lamborghini. If you want a car that breaks down after stopping at a light twice, you buy a Ferrari.
No, you don't even buy a Lamborghini. Lamborghinis are also fucking overbloated fucking pieces of shit too. Holy
They're made by VW.
What?
They're made by VW. How could they be overbloated?
They're just fucking terrible cars. They legit, like Ferrari and Lamborghini are overpriced pieces of trash because you can only drive them around once or twice a year here. And even in Italy, people can't drive them around that much because they're such poorly designed cars. They are cars to sit in the parking lot and look at, and that makes them terrible because they don't take you places.
What you're saying is...
They're bad. They're terrible cars. I don't know why people are obsessed with them.
Because they're so great.
They're not, though.
What you're saying is that Allan wouldn't want the super hot girlfriend.
No. If it comes at me having a fucking Ferrari, no. Why would I fucking want a girl if all she wants is my fucking car?
Good point.
Yeah. Now you think about it, you're like, that is a good point.
I don't like it, but it's still a good point.
No, I can't stand Ferraris or those fucking super high-end precision cars that you can't
precision German engineering.
No. I like
Italian horsepower.
You gotta realize, I like BMW. I like Aston Martin. I like fucking Porsche. I like those cars. I know Porsche is a bit overpriced, but I also like Porsche because I like the design aesthetic to it. Ferrari and Lamborghini are purely cars that you either buy to just look at or drive to go or buy to go fast in one direction. They're not good cars for driving around the city. They're they're kind of just obnoxious cars. And I actually like, and this isn't even me being like, oh, I don't have one. No, I actually have like, I've genuinely sat in a Lamborghini before, and they're just no, I don't like them. I think they're overpriced for what they are, to the point where like I know it's a status symbol, and I'm not gonna say people don't buy them. I just say I just think that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it! All right, what's the problem with the fucking V6? All right, you started this. Come on.
Okay, so the V6 is a V6 twin turbo. It has electric horsepower, and it's only rear-wheel drive, and it's not an Italian V8, and thus I'm sad because Italian V8s are the best V8s by far, and yeah.
I find that questionable.
I mean, they're unreliable pieces of shit, but I still love them.
Then they're not the good V8s.
You're right, because that's the German V8s.
Oh my god damn it. Sounds like going down to a V6 might be actually fix the reliability issues.
Let me tell you what they did. They probably took the Formula 1 V6, and then they were like, we're going to strap 2 turbos to this thing, and then we're going to make it not run at 20,000 RPM. So it might be a good car. I just don't like that it's not a V8. It makes me sad. It's also expensive. But it's also like a small LaFerrari, which has a V12, which...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 1 second slower than a LaFerrari, which is like the best car that Ferrari makes. So...
That's the catch.
Yeah, I like how Josh isn't responding.
Cargo vroom.
The cargo vroom vroom.
Yeah. Josh is the guy who like
gas.
Yep.
Josh is gonna buy, if Josh ever buys a car, he's gonna buy.
Doesn't Josh own a car?
Yeah, no, Josh owns a SUV. Josh is gonna buy like if Josh ever buys a supercar or a sports car. I want to know what it is. Josh, let us know. Tell us, what supercar would you buy?
Skyline. Although it's not really a supercar.
You would buy a GT, Nissan GT.
That or even what the hell is a rally car that was used more often?
Subaru WRX.
Yeah, there we go.
So Josh doesn't even know what a supercar is.
Nope. I know it's supposed to go fast, and it's probably like a Lambo. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, I want a car that's kind of can actually take it off the road once or twice, you know? So that's my problem. It's like, oh yeah, these go fast, but can I actually hit dirt road once? No? Okay, so I'm not driving this car.
I'm offended, but also appeased. But also offended.
Or maybe I just get bigger wheels on a Ferrari and...
No.
You legit can't do that.
No, you can't.
Because of the way the fucking Ferrari frame is, which is I don't want to go fucking back into this.
Here's the thing: is I would buy a Stratos,
or just increase the height like 4 inches.
No, you still you can't do that. I wish I was joking about this. Like, you legit can't do that. Like, it's actually horribly bad.
Actually, you know the car that's perfect for Josh. Hold on, it's a Ferrari. So it's called the Stratos. It's called the new Stratos. And basically what they did was they took a Ferrari chassis and destroyed it. And then they basically welded it back together once they destroyed it. And then it's a smaller Stratos, but it's a Stratos.
All right, let's take a look at this car. The new Stratos. What the
Like this would
fuck is this bullshit?
It's a Stratos. And I think it has the Ferrari V8.
That. Why is
Is
it an 80s car?
That looks like an 80s car.
Yeah, because it was designed in the 80s.
Oh, they're just fuck off.
They took a Ferrari car and then they modernized it slightly.
I mean,
I feel actually really disappointed with that statement. Like,
they took a Ferrari and then they destroyed it and then they made a Stratus out of it and then they took the Stratus design and modernized it in 4 different ways. But it's basically a Ferrari powertrain with like a Stratus body. With
okay,
more
that doesn't
power.
actually look bad. It actually doesn't look. It doesn't do the stupid things. It's stupid close to the ground.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but you can rally in it. So there's that.
I like how there's a tab that says Black Magic on it.
Well, of course,
How did this car work? Magic and the
black magic.
the darkest magic possible.
We also got to talk about something else. Gundam Evolution. Or what was the other big topic? Alan, can you send it to me?
Cuba.
Oh, okay. Do you want to talk about Gundam Evolution or Cuba?
We're gonna talk about. We're gonna do this all real quick. We're gonna do Cuba and South Africa. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I said the 2 big ones, and then you were like Ferrari. I'm like, what?
I mean, that is big news.
Not really. It's only big
Almost as big news as somebody sitting there and recognizing an anime meme I posted.
What?
Oh, long story. I'll send it to you later.
All right. I don't want you to just don't send it to me now. So Cuba is having a protest against the government. A lot of people have been like, oh, it's in protest of the food shortages brought on by the embargo, which if you do any amount of research related to this.
It's more funny than that because it was initially they were like, oh, this protest is about COVID.
No.
And now they're like, no, it's about food shortages. And it's like, oh.
No, the thing is, so like, I actually didn't know how far the embargo was because I knew when it got instated back in the 60s or something like that. I can't remember what exactly. Yeah, it was in the the early 60s because it was happening during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Was it embargo was stated? But the thing is that the embargo is only for American companies, and not for Europe. Not for Canada, not for South America, which is where Cuba does a lot of its trading with South American nations. Surprise, surprise. The corrupt go to the corrupt. But on top of that, there have been exemptions related to the embargo setup, which is for food and medical supplies. So that stuff's going from America to Cuba if they want it. That isn't being stopped. Yeah. So fun fact. So that means the protest can't be about food shortages because they're getting supplies of food from America and all these other countries. Can't be about related to medical supplies, although I know for a fact that the medical system in Cuba isn't what we think it is, especially when you listen to Cuban doctors talk about it. You then have... on top of that, there's like so much shit's happening there. Like it happened so quick. When I heard about it, it was already after all the internet got shut down for Cuba. So I was like, what's happening? And like then everybody was like, oh my god, it's happening in Cuba. I was like, what? And then the other big thing happened, which is South America is now on fire because because they're rioting over the former president got arrested for embezzlement, taking money and keeping it for themselves. Josh knows all about this.
Does Josh know anything about this?
No, I was making a joke about Josh taking money from the company.
Oh.
But so the big thing is that they're riding over that. They're making it all about race. And Cuba, we know very little about what's going on. We know that they're protesting. We know there's counter-protests. We know that the police are being sent in, that people are being disappeared, quite literally. People are being beat up, all that fun jazz. And a bunch of people in America and the world are being hypocritical because they don't understand that that is what socialism looks like. Let's just accept that. But
Can I say something very quickly?
Go ahead.
I was right. I was right. I was right. Just I was right. There we go. That's all.
Okay.
I was right.
All right. Now you get to listen to this bullshit. South
Oh,
America
boy.
started rioting and looting, and it's been going on to the point where the police can't really do anything. They couldn't do anything for the first couple days, and the rioting started happening, and so the citizens of South Africa, said, "You know what? Fuck this bullshit." All came together, all armed themselves, and they were like, "Yeah, no, anybody who's caught looting will be shot on sight." And some looters tried to call that bluff and then got shot. And what they've been doing is they've been shooting them, wounding them and all that stuff, and then moving up, pinning them, making them stay on the ground face down, like faces nose on the ground. If you move, they're gonna shoot you again. And wait for the medical services to show up to pick them up, to take them to the police hospital where the police are waiting for them. And then when the police started to roll back in to help out the local citizens and stuff like that, the citizens were like, "Yeah, no, here's weapons, here's equipment, here's food and water. Just stop the rioting." And the police are like, "All right."
Wasn't it even bad where like the police were participating in the riot?
No.
Or a police officer actually got arrested?
They know for a fact that in a lot of citizens down in South Africa know that the police are pretty corrupt. But the moment the police started actually rolling in, they worked with the police, and the police kind of actually did their job. But there's so much damage. Like, holy jeez, damage.
I mean, I just find it hilarious because it's like, man, if you even sit there and you say that South Africa is wrong, South Africa did anything wrong and that this is not okay, and then you came out and you supported what happened last year, man, you're a fucking hypocrite. That's all I gotta say. If you sit there and you are not supporting this, and you were supporting last year's riots and you are not supporting this, man, you're a hypocrite. I just want you to know that.
You mean in relation to Cuba, actually?
No, I'm talking about South Africa because I think it's a little bit more closer.
No,
Cuba is fucking hilarious.
Cuba is a far worse hypocrisy for me, in my opinion, because nobody's supporting the rioters in South Africa.
Cuba?
South Africa.
Yeah.
But people who supported the rioting last year are the ones who are support and cry ACAB and defund the police and all that fun jazz, are all supporting the socialist state of Cuba and the
I'm just going to ask
government.
Can I just say something very quickly, Josh? I got a question to ask you. Do you support Black Lives Matter, the organization?
It's
not the movement, the organization. Okay.
The correct response should be no.
No.
No, Josh, you have to answer truthfully. Do you truthfully, honestly support Black Lives Matter, the organization?
At first, it was like maybe, and now it's probably a no.
Okay. Do you support Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders is the one that pisses me off.
I mean, Cortez and Bernie Sanders are... No, wait. Cortez is the chick is actually doing right stuff, right?
No, she is not.
No.
Is she not?
She's a card-carrying member of the Social Democrat Socialists. Let's talk about what Ocasio-Cortez supports and what BLM recently did. And this is the reason why you should never believe and have faith in a politician longer than enough, other than throwing them off a bridge and watching them dunk in the water. That's the only thing that they're good for, is sitting there and throwing off bridges. I'm just saying. Ocasio-Cortez
I
sat there
disavow
and
this
her...
statement.
You should.
Anyways,
It would be hilarious if I ever ran for politics.
anyways, carry on.
Ocasio-Cortez came out and basically said, hold on, let's look it up. They basically sat there and they came out in support of an authoritarian regime who was oppressing people, probably shooting civilians, and recently removed all internet access.
There is footage of them shooting civilians.
There's footage of them shooting civilians. Okay, cool. Ocasio-Cortez's party, of which she's a card-carrying member of, came out and said, we support the revolution. Now, what the revolution means is that she supports the communist revolution of Cuba, of which has killed multiple, well, let's not say multiple, is against homosexuality,
Yep.
against trans people, is a militaristic police state, is a command economy, so there's no Starbucks, no video games, no nothing. You're forced to do everything that you need, of which you have Cuban refugees actively fleeing the situation to try to come to America. No, we can't have those people coming over. And then it gets even better because then you have Black Lives Matter, the organization, which gets me because they're the ones who always run around saying ACAB and all of that shit because they're a bunch of fucking idiots. Who don't understand what hypocrisy looks like. No, they came out in support of all of the fucking Cuban militaristic police force and then blamed the United States for the embargoes, I think it was,
Yep.
which are complete and total bullshit, I might add.
Well, no, the United States aren't to blame for the embargo. The embargo.
Well, no, I'm
is
saying
just,
what Black Lives Matter is standing up for is complete and total bullshit.
Oh no, their hypocrisy is even worse.
Oh.
Back in.
Did I not? Go ahead. I'm ecstatic.
Back in.
I'm sorry, Josh. By the way, we're talking politics.
We're only talking politics for like another minute or two.
Yeah.
Back in I think 2016, 2017, when Fidel Castro passed away.
Mm-hmm.
They're like long live Fidel Castro and stuff like that, and in memory of Fidel Castro. So yeah, surprise. They've been out and out communists for a long, long time. So no wonder they're supporting the authoritarian state that is Cuba.
You know, it's almost as if this group of people could be summarized by a couple of words. Hypocrites come to mind, and losers is another one. And losers is probably the terminology I would go with because they're just a bunch of fucking like crybaby wussies. And if you support the organization, I would ask you to do two things. One, answer me a question, of which there's many. Do you support one of the founders of Black Lives Matter taking your hard-earned money and after all of the rioting, all of the destruction to local communities, destroying small business, of which some black people own, of which some Asians own, of which some white people might own, and buying about $1.1 million in homes? If you honestly support BLM, the organization, and not the movement, you can answer me that question. And the second thing is, do you support the riots? Or not the riots? Do you support the Cuban protesters? Because that is something that is actually far more important when it comes to the situation. Because Black Lives Matter, the organization, and I cannot stress this enough, it's the organization, not the movement, is actively supporting a totalitarian regime. Like, they're just supporting it. Okay? Yep. And if it's fucking disgusting. That's all. Okay? If this is not enough of the mask being teared off, I don't know what is, but you got to stop supporting it. Next topic is Gundam Evolution. Josh, do you have a topic this week, or did you just play Magic and bullshit?
I played Magic and bullshit. Oh, and also there's a big Pokemon event this weekend, so I've been
Oh boy.
fucking. I got so many random shinies.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like a single. Oh, this was a community day. It's just one Pokemon. No, this time it's like we're going ham because it's the once a year Pokemon party type of thing, and it's like it's think of it as it's like the community day with one Pokemon, but except it was rotating through the different sceneries of like, oh, if you go to the mountains you get different set of Pokemon. If you go to where the ocean is, that's different set of Pokemon. It was doing that for 6 hours, or sorry, probably, yeah, I think no, sorry, 8 hours. It's doing that for 8 hours. And so every time it rotated it was a different set of Pokemon, but people were putting out lures and putting out their incenses like you would at a community event, and you you just get such random shinies out of nowhere. They'd be like, "Oh, I just got like 5 shinies." Like they increased everything for the event basically. So it's like, "Oh, you just got like 4 shinies in the span of like 10 minutes." And it's like, "Oh boy, we only got like a couple more hours. We got like maybe 6 more hours. Oh boy. Buckle in. We're going deep." Fucking it's a great day to get shinies. Like holy shit. For I think I count to 12 out of the whole time, which is still like that's still astoundingly really good. Like, and are all like random ones, like everything from a Growlithe to an Absol Executor. Like,
So basically, you're excited because you got a shit ton of Pokemon
they're
in
all,
a game.
It's all shiny. They're random. Again, it's randomized shiny Pokemon practically. It's such a. And tomorrow is even more stupider because it's nothing but high end raids, nonstop, also rotating. So there could be a Mewtwo, there could be what's the other ones? There was an infograph I was shared with, and I was like, wow, there's almost all of them are available through this entire event, and I'm like, oh, I guess I have to fucking buckle down with that and try to figure out how to try to get the most I can, because oh shit, there's a lot of them. And in fact, now people are spazzing out so hard about the raids to the point that the main Discord for doing the raids, the Pogo raids Discord, it's been collectively shitting the bed ever since the start of the event. Like it hasn't been like, it's been up and down constantly. There's never been a consistency to the fucking Discord. Like it's been hammered that hard. This event is so huge. Like, it's absurd. But yeah, so far day 1's good. I hope day 2 goes even better.
I hope day 3 is the most amazing day of your life, Josh.
No, day 3 is I go back to work and I fucking want to kill myself.
Oh. Well, you know what? I hope day 3 gives you greatness, high fives, and magical high fives.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm trying to be nice.
Or I just win
But I also hope...
Or I win a lottery. I don't know.
But I also hope, well, if you win a lottery, then fuck you.
There'd be so much better positivity. Oh, shit.
Oh, God, Josh would actually take over the show. It would be nothing but Josh for 24 hours.
And welcome to the Josh Cast.
Ah! At least I have Gundam.
You'd be stuck in the corner with your Gundam.
I'm actually gonna watch that demo gameplay right now, actually, because I haven't had a chance to watch it. I've only seen the trailer.
I just watched the first 10 minutes and I was like, oh, this looks like Overwatch. Okay, I'm excited.
Oh, does it? Is it just big Gundams with Overwatch?
It's just Gundam with Overwatch, and Barbatos is countered by GM, which is even more hilarious.
Interesting.
See, I like Barbatos.
All right, so we got Turn A Gundam there. I saw that immediately, and I'm like, I know that Gundam. We got Barbatos.
That Gundam is the worst-looking Gundam of all time.
The Gundam that has the Gundam that is the pilot suit in the crotch. Yeah. Oh, they got the gun tank.
One with the cockpit.
Yeah, quite literally, it's the cockpit.
We have Sazabi. We have Barbatos. We have
Turn A. We have one of the. I'm really hoping that they put in like a bunch of just basic infantry mechs as well. They got Rick Doms, which I'm absolutely excited for.
We have the gym.
We have the gym sniper. We know that.
We also have the gym, just the regular gym.
Oh, the regular gym's in the game too. Oh.
Yeah, it's the direct counter to Barbatos.
Really?
Yes. I'm not joking by that either. It's the direct counter to Barbatos.
I don't know how I feel about this, because if this is just Overwatch with Gundams, it could be fun, but I hope that it's not as just dumb as fucking
You hope it's not as dumb and insane as Overwatch became, where it just became like point blank pointlessness.
No, I kind of hope like there's actually like a non-multiplayer campaign, but I don't think there will be.
I think that this is just going to be basically just Overwatch mechs and
because I would love to see like, because right now the things that I'm hoping for are Wing, 8th MS, more of the Universal Sentry stuff, but I have to wait for that. Oh, that's clever. Okay, that makes sense. So
What?
you can get downed, and you can get picked up by a buddy. So it's actually different from Overwatch.
Oh.
I mean, which means it's a little bit quicker. Which means there's no healing class, which is actually fairly. I actually like that. There's no healing class in this game. That means.
That makes sense.
I think the other thing is that.
Josh, do you even care?
Of what?
Oh, the
Do you
game we're
care
talking about.
the Gundam
Evolution.
the new Gundam game?
I mean, it sounds like another game type I would be interested in. So maybe.
Because you really liked Overwatch, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. There's a lot of things I liked about it. It had the same kind of flavor as Team Fortress. As like, you know, you can tell what you're looking at from far away. And also, although I think they fixed up that stupid team balancing bullshit. But like, yeah, like the more I looked at like playing the game, I was like, yeah, this is actually really solid and fun. It's just, I guess what's killed it for the both of us was like, you have to play every day or else you're not going to get like your fucking random drops and shit like that. And it's like, at the time there was like some neat skins and shit. So it was like, we both stopped at the same time. We're like, man, we just feel better right now for whatever reason.
It's the same feeling I got when I left Twitter the first time.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh shit, I feel so good. Like, whoa.
Oh, I feel like I can actually like sleep.
Yep.
Oh, it feels so good.
You're like, oh boy, ooh. You just, it's one of those like you just did something that you thought was gonna be dreadful and it was over with, and you're like, I'm gonna go to bed, and you just fall asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
As of right now, just from me watching the gameplay, it does feel very Overwatchy, but you can definitely tell that they have a different style. It's much more quicker. And it looks like it's just very much a point-to-point-to-point base. Which is why I want to see wing mobile suits, such as the heavy arms.
You just want heavy arms.
No, I don't want just heavy arms. I want tall geese. I want Sandrock?
Okay, I want Sandrock.
Is Sandrock the one with the shield and the
Sandrock has like the
tops?
heat thing, and then and then it also has like the giant beam submachine gun, and then it also like in the EW version it has the fucking cloak, because cloaks are fucking sick on mechs.
I mean, it had a cloak in the original series too.
I mean, cloaks are fucking sick on mechs.
Yeah.
Can we continue saying that, Josh? What's your opinion on cloaks on mechs?
Cloaks on mechs?
Yeah, like giant cloaks.
That I mean,
with hoods.
They're kind of cool. I'm not sure about on a mech unless there's like some sort of weird technology thing for it, like turn invisible.
Nah, it's just like a cloak.
Actually, all right. So, all right, we're okay. things I want to see for this game. I want to see more Universal Century stuff.
Hmm.
I want to see. So like,
I want to see Crossbone Gundam. That's all I want.
I don't know how.
I just want Crossbone.
I don't know. I don't know about that. But I
Oh,
want to
no, you
see.
just-
I want to see more Universal Century. So I want to see the Zaku 1 and 2. I want to see the Dulongs Dulongs. I want to see the Wing,
Mhm.
and I want to see holy shit, I forget what fucking universe it is. Not Unicorn, 00.
Oh, you want to see like Exia, Dynamis,
Yeah, I want to see like 00 has some really cool Gundams in it.
Curios, Virtue. Yes, I would love to see Virtue. That's all I want.
I don't want to see the fight.
Dynamis-
Like none of fucking the Kira stuff deserves to be in this game. Go fuck yourself. That universe doesn't deserve to be in this game.
The Curios? What's that one?
The Freedom Strike.
Oh,
I don't remember.
But-
I don't remember what that sense. I don't think. I think it's called the.
they're gonna put Freedom in there.
Yeah, they are, and I'm gonna be sad because
they're
it's
gonna
gonna
put-
come in before any of my Gundams that I want.
No, because
Like-
because they put Barbatos in there.
No,
That's the thing.
Well, that's as of right now. I've only got 2 mechs in this game that I actually really want to play.
No, but like Allan, you don't understand what I'm saying. They're gonna put Freedom in there, and they're gonna put Strike in there, and it's gonna be this big thing where they put Strike and Freedom in there, and they're gonna be like, "Look, we finally added Strike and Freedom in the game," and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, they added Strike and Freedom because those are the 2 most popular mechs from that series and that time of Gundam." They're also they're also added Barbatos, which is like very like somehow popular. Barbatos is just somehow popular, even though the series is okay. It's good. I enjoyed it.
All right. Anyways,
Fuck you, Allan. You were right.
Anyways,
but
like
they're gonna-
they're gonna put those in, and you know what's gonna be even worse? They're gonna put them in before Wing and 00, which is sad because Wing's got some
No.
really good Gundams in it.
No, because they'll probably put the Wing Endless Waltz version in there first.
No, I don't think they're gonna put because it's from what I've seen. So what I've seen so far there is that's Char Sasbi. I was right.
Mm-hmm. It'll probably be New Gundam. Then it'll probably be.
Did Charles Sosby appear in?
It will probably be that Gundam, and then it'll probably be.
No, Oh no. Okay, so the Sosby came in Charles Konatak, so they might actually. They're definitely gonna be putting movies in then. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Then. No, because that's the thing. I was the reason why I was being like I was about to what I was about to say is like I thought they were gonna not put any movie Gundams in because as good as they are, they're kind of like not very commonly known. Like there are some Gundam movies that are just not known.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I thought they were going to avoid it. But I guess well, yeah. But then again, I guess it makes sense that it appears in Char's counterattack. So that makes sense. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, at least we got finally more Gundam.
Yes.
At least we can have Josh's favorite Gundam series, Victory Gundam.
Sure.
Right, Josh? Do you know what Victory Gundam looks like?
No.
Okay, I'm going to bring it up.
Do you know
Now
what
we have to talk about something else.
Do you know what this is, little child? No. You want it. Okay.
Do you want to see it? Here it is. They're also bringing Super Robot Wars to PC finally. So now I don't have to emulate to play Super Robot Wars.
Is it the TV show, or am I thinking something, or is it something else?
Super Robot Wars? No, it's the game that has like basically all of the mechs. So it has like Evangelion units. It has like all of the Gundams, including Freedom, Barbatos, all of them. And it's just like an RTS game. So
Ooh.
yeah, it's like my favorite thing ever that I shouldn't like, but I like because Gundam
Ooh.
and because Barbatos. So anyways, here's your fucking Victory Gundam there, Josh. I hope you enjoy it.
Victory. Where'd you put it?
It's in your messages.
Victory. Yeah, that looks
Victory.
like it. That's a Gundam I remember.
Yeah. But hey, at least we got no other topics. So they're adding in Super Robot Wars. Hooray. They need to add Crossbone to the Gundam Evolution.
Like
Which
I
is even
said,
better.
as of right now, it looks. As of right now, it looks like they're going to do very much like Overwatch, which I'm a little disappointed in, but at the same time, I'm happy about. I would have preferred another Dynasty Warrior style.
Dynasty Warriors would have made sense.
Well, no, they've done it before. They've done Dynasty.
They've done it multiple times.
Yeah, they've done it 2 times now.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have to go out and find, I guess. And...
I mean, Dynasty Warriors was.
No, I need to go find the Dynasty Warrior Gundams 2, which has got a lot of fun stuff because it's got characters from like a bunch. Like it has like I think you can play campaigns following like in Gundam Zeta, Gundam Double Zeta, Char's Counterattack, F91, which is oh my god, I'm struggling to remember what show that one is. Of course they got Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
Oh god, that show's amazing.
It's so great.
It's a fucking classic.
It's so good. It's so dumb,
It's
but it's
so
so
good.
great. They've
Josh,
also got
have you ever watched?
Oh my god.
Josh, have you ever watched Mobile Suit Gundam Fighters?
I don't think so.
Okay, we have to watch that. I decree that we're going to watch that show.
Oh, there's a 3? What? Nani?
What?
Nani the fuck? There's oh my god, I gotta see if I can find that now.
What is it?
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. I gotta look that up now.
Oh, the Stream Deck got announced this week.
Oh yes, the Steam Deck.
Yes.
It sounds like
it sounds
like a new age deck for your back of your house.
Okay, so all right, I have
made of steam.
I have a thing to say about this because I was actually like kind of like really hesitant about it, but then I actually then I watched like an actual full like proper breakdown of the of like how it is. Apparently, it's like a mid-tier PC.
Yeah.
For $500.
Yeah.
Handheld. I'm like, that is actually going to be fucking really good because even though the Switch is $400, sorry, the Steam Deck is $600. The Switch is $400. But the problem is, Switch only has Nintendo games or Nintendo approved games.
Switch has a lot of indie games, a lot of Nintendo games, but if you're buying it for like third-party games, you're going to be disappointed. That being said, I like my Switch. I like the idea of this. This brings me joy. We never talked about the Switch OLED, did we?
Maybe? I don't know.
I can't.
Oh,
I don't think we did. That was announced.
That is
currently, but
that is so fucking disappointing.
It's. I think that the stupid chips shortage probably fucked them so hard.
Oh no, it did. But like,
Yeah.
it's hey, at least we know what the Switch Pro is going to look like.
Just wait a little bit longer.
Just wait 2 years; it'll probably come out.
Actually, the Switch 2 might as well come out at that point because holy shit.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll buy another Switch. That being said, it's back to the Stream Deck, Allan.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this idea. I might buy one just for LAN parties.
I might as well, actually.
Mm.
It's going to depend. Like, I want to see more information related to it first before I hop on it. Mainly because I don't want to make the assumption that it's Going to be like a big thing, but then it ended up kind of like floundering itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just want to see what's going to happen first before I jump onto it. What else? What else am I trying to think of? Holy shit!
The fact that like you can install other games onto it and other systems, so you can install all of the amazing Battle.net games, all of the other games like that.
Right, yeah, that's something else that's coming up. Right. I forgot that was a thing. Okay. What else is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of like blanking out now. I got really tired, like really tired all of a sudden. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this thing because like I just want something that like I can play PC games on, and my Switch is my favorite console. Let me rephrase that. My Switch is my most used console when I have to commute to work, and when I'm at work, and when I was at school, I would exclusively just play games on my Switch because that's what you do when you're in school. You just play Nintendo games for some weird reason, right, Josh?
Yeah,
I think that's right. Yeah.
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So I haven't really played any games on my Switch since then, other than maybe Pokemon and Hades and Ring Fit. But this I might use because it has 32 gigabytes of RAM, or it has 32 gigabytes of storage if you buy the base model, but you can upgrade the SSD. So you could put in a larger SSD, let's say, and get more performance out of it, which seems pretty appealing. Plus, you can dock it and then have a full Linux desktop, which is pretty sick. So I'm excited for that.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. More excited about than I am about the fucking V6 Ferrari, but yeah. I haven't really been playing a lot of games other than Halo. So has anyone else played a video game this week?
I didn't play anything actually this week. No.
No, okay. How's
I do have a TV show to recommend actually.
Oh, let's talk about the TV show.
So I watched this over the past few days, and I got a bit of a giggle out of it because it's voiced over by Peter Dinklage, Tyrion Lannister himself. It's called How to Become a Tyrant.
Mm.
And it's 6 episodes. It's on Netflix, and it's just discussing the playbook of how to become a tyrant.
It's called How to Become a Tyrant?
Yes. I think it's called How to Become a Tyrant. How to Become a Tyrant or How to Become a Dictator. One of the two. And it's just 6 episodes long, and it just breaks down like the overall rule book that you would follow for like being a dictator and stuff like that. And it follows Adolf Hitler as the first one, the rise to power. I can't remember. It's the Uganda tyrant who ruled for 9 years in Uganda.
Gaddafi?
No.
Oh, I forgot his name.
Anin, I think his name is. He's a big black guy. Big black guy teddy bear, apparently, until you actually found out what he was like, and he was a monster. That's like how to use like control your population with terror and fear and stuff like that. And then the next chapter after that is, and then Saddam Hussein is about crushing your rivals. Stalin is about rewriting the truth. Madar Gaddafi, which is the Libyan tyrant, and the longest lasting tyrant out of all of them on the list, was about how to shape the perfect society. And the last one is how to become a god, which is, you guessed it, North Korea, with the first Jim Il-sung, I think his name is.
So we shouldn't be recommending the show. Do not listen to the show.
Oh, come off it. And nobody in the show is like, these are good people. No, they're actually like no, these are horrible monstrous tactics. And this is like how tyrants come to power, is like explaining like the process of all this stuff, which is like actually a fairly interesting thing to look at.
That's a good point. Yes.
Like with Saddam Hussein, they bring up the point of like one of the rules in the handbook is everybody's expendable, including family, where he ends up killing his 2 son-in-laws because they were fearing for their life that his actual son was going to kill him because he was going to make one of his son-in-laws a successor to the state. And so they came back after he promised them amnesty. He basically forced them to his house, forced his 2 daughters to divorce the two son-in-laws, and then sent them off to a house, and then sent a goon squad to just kill them. And
What a
it's
fucking maniac!
yeah. This is again. It's one of the. It's in the tires again. It's a good show. It's a fairly interesting listening. Yeah. Like I actually strongly recommend it because it's fairly interesting to like enjoy and listen to.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Seems like a good show to watch. And yeah, is that the podcast?
I'd say so.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for listening to the Black Mind Games podcast. Remember to always have somebody you can blame for everything. I think that's the lesson we learned this week. You can listen to us every Thursday on blackmindgames.podbean.com.
That's a lesson. The how to become a tyrant too. Always have a scapegoat.
Always have a scapegoat. Good word for life.
Yeah. I think that's a podcast. It's
Rick Sanchez, you're a motherfucker. Thank you for listening to us you can listen to us every Thursday on blackmindgames.podbean.com. You know, subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting app of choice. Thank you and have a good night. And also listen to Michael Malice. He's a good guy. Bye.
what happened.
Okay, Josh, I want you to do me a favor.
Hold up.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
No. Let me finish. Alan. Okay, Josh, I want you to go to Audacity, and I want you to open it up, and I want you to make sure that the lines are moving up and down. Okay.
Like I'm staring at it right now and seeing the lines go up and down. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, maybe you misheard me. Okay. When I said I want you to open up Audacity and make sure the lines are going up and down, I want you to keep Audacity open and make sure the lines are going up and down. Okay.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
So he forgot to double check that his Audacity was still recording the whole time, eh?
No.
No. It's another problem where I disconnected my stupid mic before, and I reconnected it back again. But then fucking Audacity was like, you reconnected to something else. I'll switch it up on you. So I didn't realize I didn't record the whole time.
Well, blame Noah. Okay, this is clearly Noah's fault. He's trying to sabotage the podcast. He's being a sore little loser because once again he's wrong.
No.
Anyways.
Well, it's easier if we blame him, Josh. I told you this.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Okay, it's either your fault or my fault or Alan's fault. We'll just blame him.
It's my fault because I hit the eject button on the fucking on the bottom of the screen because I had to do shit with thumb drives. That's the only reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I don't think I did much, if anything, this week.
I got to talk about Cuba, and I got to talk about a show I got to recommend because it's pretty fun.
Oh, boy. Can we talk about Africa?
I don't know if we want to touch that one yet, because
South Africa is so great.
oh my god. I still like the video that went around where it was like, oh hey, by the way, look at the only store in this mall that wasn't looted. And it was a bookstore, and I was like, yeah, that seems about right.
It's almost as if it's last year times 11.
Oh no, I love the response. The police didn't respond fast enough and were being very indecisive. So a bunch of Indians and white people and like other blacks were all just like, nah, we're done. They picked up their AKs, they picked up their ARs, got in the trucks, and went fucking hunting. Like there's a video of a group of Indians in a truck chasing down a group of black guys who are trying to loot, and they just turn a corner, and you just hear the guy who's recording, you just hear from behind him. And I'm just like, that's gunshots. That's an AK-47. Oh.
Okay. Well, this is bullshit.
What's
but
up?
let's talk about it. Let's do it and sink
we're not gonna
in.
talk too much about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, sink in 3, 2, 1.